What up guys, Kaishu here, and we're playing episode 2 of Doki Doki. And where we left off was... I forgot. We made a poet, we joined a literature club, and we made a poet. Now let's see. You can use the skip button. Hi again, Kaishu. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Kaishu. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not as accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserved any side. Sayuri told me you didn't even want to join any club this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry guys, Kaishu always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, are you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Kaishu can become good friends too? Sayuri. Huh? As usual, Sayuri seems obvious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri, even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayuri? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sorry made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Yeah, I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah. I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you would. This is how is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Fury, thank you. I'll definitely read it. I am tissue actually. I don't know. Take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own place. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Magina to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayuri and Monica are having a cherry conversation in the corner. Louis' face is already buried into any book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is roaming around in the closet. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I stumbled down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to obfuscate myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. Now I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I closed my eyes and ended up listening in on Sayuri's conversation with Makina. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is over. Like, the festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intelligent. But it's not like that at all, We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, And after they come, we can do this thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayuri is taking this really seriously. It's weird to hear her deliberating like this. Huh? That's a good point. In that case, do you think food would do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes. That's fine. Good thinking. Natsuki. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyways, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I found myself smiling. And then Sayuri is still her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, has trouble finding any motivation at all. Sayuri can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Oh, I open my eyes to find Sayuri's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out my desk. Sorry. Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you are gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Has anybody watched Zom 100? So far it's getting good. Like, it's pretty good, pretty good. Y'all should watch it, y'all should watch it. It's about like a kid that used to like go to work and then he finally got a job and then later on he started to hate it and then the zombie apocalypse happened and then he's happy that he don't have to go to work and then yeah. That's how far I made it. I'm still like on like episode 3. Just started. But yeah. Then hopefully on Saturday solo leveling episode comes out. The current one. Hopefully it doesn't get delayed like the last week. Yeah. Can't wait. But anyway, let's go. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Makima overheard. It's true. It's true though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayuri. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week, have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayuri, it's written all over your face. Sayuri glances around at herself. How is it written all over my face? You are clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down to the side of Sayuri's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brusher for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. Right here. Dang. I tried to wipe off the stain on my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayuri? Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. I'm going all out on her. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. start to button her blazer from the bottom to the top. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does this kind of things. Yeah. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. Bug up. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? Yeah. I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to full close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever button it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? I mean, my boot got weird again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now. So, why does it feel strange to see Cyber Blazer button up like that? But it's so stuffy. But it's not worth it at all. Mary hesitantly unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew. Not so much better. Clary puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get it away from me? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like that. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. So stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't see anything embarrassing. Yeesh. Well, anyways, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed early. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, sorry. But I was joking at that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. My guy suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Okay. Kaishu, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound aesthetic, but Sayuri still trots away to receive your poem. By the way, do you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. Alex, relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't find much inspirations since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sari and Maki especially pull out their poems. Sari is a wrinkled sheet of loosely torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's presence handwriting. But yeah, from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri relocated completely as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Here we go. Who should I show my poem first? Guess I'll do it to my friend first, cause like my friend. Then maybe tomorrow I'll do the other. If we do more poems. But right now, I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayuri first. CC. She's my good friend after all. Oh my goodness, this is so good. Yeah, I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer, Sayuri. You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's fine, because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more contradictive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it? Just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Kaishu poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayuri hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayuri. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Here, well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Kaishu. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayuri. I'm not sure if Sayuri sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all, yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thinking. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay. Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Yeah, that's literally what I said. Well, see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. if it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Breakfast. Okay. What the? Good poem. Sorry. This is just a guess, but do you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Ah yes, I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? Sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I mean, eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. True. But man, when I wake up in the morning, I eat breakfast till like later in the day, probably like 3 p.m. 3 p.m. Cause I don't be hungry when I wake up. You know, like when I like wake up, I don't be hungry, so I just don't eat breakfast. And then it'd be like in the afternoon, and then I eat breakfast cause I'm hungry. I mean, yeah, I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Money goes the best. Ah, yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. What? Oh, okay. Well, never mind. Let's go. I could show everybody. Who should I show my poem to next? Just down the road. Nasaki. God dang. Okay, well, let's start with things I don't like. First of all, Nasaki rereads my poem. Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this poem. I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember what I said? Remember how I said I wanted to read your poem? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Manika said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, huh, well, it's not that great, but let me show you how real literature looks like. What the? And you went and wrote it. I hope you're happy. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it. Nasaki Restort gets caught in her throat. You freaking Nick. Oh, bro, what? What she said that. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Nazuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a max win or a loss that she liked my poem. And any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. A short one. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Sound like just a bunch of facts. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. Yeah, I don't like it. Well, I like it. What? Just be honest. Oh, yeah. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all spush and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't it the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. Like when it's easy to read, but it's hit you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. Yeah. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the word play. Like I said up, like I set up for a rhythm at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. That's why. It helps bring out the feelings in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. She got spiky teeth. Didn't expect that from the youngest one, didn't you? Did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Yuri, let's see what you got. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, Yuri, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay, this is your first writing poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I don't know why I said it like that. I'm just making sure. I guessed that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad? No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri pushes her face in her hands. Yeah, okay. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit just the two together. The end result is that both the styles and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor, if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. So like that one poem from you remember on the Sonic one with his face, the Rhino guy, Espio, Loco Madre in motion. I think I lost my lotion. The window shows the ocean. Oh wait, there's my lotion. That poem, it might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone also in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased how? And well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry, it's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a weird opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? What the? Nice handwriting, but I can't read cursive? What the? Okay, let me try. Ghosts under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing? It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have, which stood the last of time. The rest of time. I think that's all. I know. So, okay. Wait, what? The test of time. I see the T. The last. Wait, what? The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hood of the future. The bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flickered back. Okay. I read that well. Leave a like for that. Reading cursive. I'm sorry, I have such a terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But took you a long time to read. Oh, snap. How'd she know? What the? Oh, freak. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. What the? How do you know I said that? Oh, shriek, you know what I'm saying? That's a relief. Also, I like the bulb. Even though it's short, it was really dismissive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Oh, freak. So you telling me tomorrow she gonna write a paragraph? Oh my god. Oh my. And I gotta read that in cursive? Are you serious? Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Who? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, the poet often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story, paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolical compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, usually unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more someone putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Time to do Monica. Let's see. The leader of the literature club. Hi, Kaishu. Having a good time so far? Yes. Good. I'm glad to hear. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Bet. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? All about, I don't know, Uno cards? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Kaishu. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. And I'll give you my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayuri would like. If that's so, you and Sayuri are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Oh yeah, well, we may be good friends, but Sawyer and I are actually really different. Hmm? Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. Sure, you're not reading into it too much. Uh, I could be. Oh gosh, that sounds like eerie. But in any case, Sayuri's writing has kind of a gentle feeling of it. I can tell that she likes exploring emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knows? Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each other. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of style, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else want you to write. It's not like you have to worry about refreshing them or anything. Okay. Spin facts. Ha ha ha. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's cause I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Okay. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction, the sparkle per. No. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peered inside for a clue. No, I can't see. A real blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas? I think I'm saying that. Already scored with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forward into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Interesting. So, what do you think? It's very freeform. That's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Well, yeah, that kind of style was often gotten pretty popular nowadays. That's it. That is, a lot of poems have been putting isn't it on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of inspiration recently. It's been influencing my poem a bit, and empty something like that? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. I thought I'd explain that. Anyways, here's Makana's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. Interesting. I'll use that for my drawing. Okay. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Oh, I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities, even if they're just being nice. There's no way my poem can stand up to theirs. There's a literature club after all. I signed. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayuri and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Nazuki. They generally exchange sheets of paper, sharing their responsive poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Nazuki eyebrows flutter in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Nazuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is you? Cute! Do you completely miss the... Don't tell me. You completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feelings of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have like someone who actually liked it, which people did, by the way. Sarah liked it, and Kaishu did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions on my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon. Unless, of course, I come across something particular inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Kaishu liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. As he suddenly stand up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new memory. That's not what you're stand up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Kaishu appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Oh, and how do you know you didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? Yeah. No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know that I wasn't the one whose magically grew a size bigger as soon as Kaishu started showing up. Yeah. It's probably like she probably like put tissue or something for that to happen. Natsuki, that's a little. That doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly both girls turn towards me. Oh crap! As if they notice I was just staring. What I do? Kaishu. He's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poem all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to Kaishu. Oh wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convince complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only necessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Kaishu? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So, of course, that's going to be me. Sorry, hope. And Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead, I turn to Yuri. Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so different that I couldn't bring myself to say anything to her. Sorry. Yeah, everyone's fighting and is making Siri uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Kaishu? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sairi wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. Oh my. She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes. Stop! Oh my gosh, she almost said. Oh my. Natsuki and Yuri. You guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. Oh, free. My friends are wonderful people. And I love them because of their differences. Natsuki poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs, opais are the same as they always were. Oh, okay. Big and beautiful. But if I said that, I'm the weird one. Okay. Sorry stands triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rush off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori's vice president offers to mock my what? Monika, she nods in return. To be honest, I might come as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that's just means Sairi is amazing in her own way. Isn't it? Isn't she? You could say that. She might be a airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You count on me. I smile sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person. Really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Kaishu, how about you? Yeah, I say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. What? Are you serious? And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. Oh my. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job expressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Thank you. You ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayuri beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayuri and I spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayuri, about what happened earlier. Yeah, what do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki, does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. You know, Kaishu? It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's iffy. Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayuri still hasn't caught onto the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, just have to see what the future holds, Sayuri. I pat Sayuri on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayuri as a internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do it. Let's do this. Useful. So, whoa. Laugh, sing, friends, strawberry, she like that stuff, music, sunny, free. Beauty, I can't remember. Playground, headphones, time, uncomfortable, happiness, smile, memories. God dang. What? Okay. That will be the end of episode. Alright, yeah. That will be the end of episode 2. Thanks for watching. Hope y'all like the episode 2. And see you on episode 3. Stay kaishuing and peace. Kaishu!
Switching sides.